it now. Please say it's going to start streaming again. If it is, I love YouTube and I love Streamlabs. Yes, it is.
Alright, final chicane. Oh, actually, they're on the grid. Some of them.
Not yet. Vasupe's only just pulling up to the grid now. Sorry for the mishap there. The stream
Yeah, it's your fault.
completely disconnected. Yeah, sadly. That's quite annoying because I was hoping this would all run very, very smoothly without me having to worry too much about any of this stuff. But anyways, Wasupe starting on pole position, followed by Love My Geordie. Then it is mum_me, then Critical Noob. Then I think it's Lucibot, then Epic Dusk. That is your top 6 at the moment. I'm not fully able to describe the rest of it, but Daka and 90 URR lining up at the pit exit. How quickly do you think Daka will be able to catch back up?
To the back or to the front?
To the back, I'd say.
To the back, about a lap.
You reckon?
Maybe not even.
I mean, yeah. I think maybe about 2 laps.
The front,
I reckon.
a lot longer. Because, like I said, Love My Geordie's faster than Daka. He's got a faster lap. Anyway, gotta get going.
Here we go.
I gotta get a good view.
Wasupe, get in your car, mate, before I beat you with it. Okay, cool. So Wasupe lining up on pole position. Here we go. The light should be coming on soon. Watch the logs. I don't think that's what he meant, but here we go.
Happening on the logs. There's a bloke out of his car. Fexalon.
There we go. He's back in. So, get in your car before I beat you. Get in your car. Stay in your car.
Watch the lights here we go. Work. Something's bound to go wrong. Come on, man. I'm waiting to take the baddest photo ever. Got to go viral. Jesus Christ.
Pit lane goes after everyone else goes. Right, here we go. There should be a person going in there with the green light, red light. Get in your car.
Green light. Green light.
Right, come on. Apologies,
forget
everyone.
them. Just go. Jesus Christ.
Come on. Love My Geordie warming his tyres up, getting ready to go.
If these people have been watching lights for that long, their eyes are going to burn.
I bet you don't relax. They'll probably wait till they start hearing the noise. They'll look at it when they hear the noise. All right, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and it's 5 red lights for the Silverstone Grand Prix. And here away we go, and it's lights out, away we go. Wasupe gets not a good start, but mum_me and Critical Noob not getting an amazing start, but they're getting straight into it. Love My Geordie getting a horrific start, going down the grid, further down. There goes Love My Geordie, still leading out of turn 1. Critical Noob fighting it, but there goes Epic Dusk. He's fighting for it as well. They're all going into turn 3 now. Here they go. It seems like Wasupe's leading, but there goes mum_me. Then it's so close you can't tell.
That's mum_me in the lead.
Oh wow, that is a great start from mum_me. He started P5.
It is. Love My Geordie actually jumped that start and then lifted again. That's why he had such a poor start, because he jumped it and then I guess he waited a little bit as the lights went out.
And there's Daka already. Oh no, that Mr. Muxjo.
That's Mr. Muxjo. Daka just behind them though.
Oh wow, this looks like the Chris Zahn is
Love
now
My Geordie
leading.
coming back into it.
Oh, here we go. This is the race we want.
Indeed. Going into cops now. mum_me still keeping that lead. It's tight between Love My Geordie and that's going to be Chris Young.
It looks like mum_me's leading, but then it's Love My Geordie, then it's Chris Zahn, but there goes Chris Zahn making moves through Maggots and Beckets. Here we go. We're seeing a lot of moves here, but it looks like Love My Geordie's right in the slipstream of mum_me, even though there's no slipstream. Here they go, down the back straight. Here they go, coming to the next turn.
Wheel almost.
Oh my days, Love My Geordie. Oh, this is too close.
So close.
Oh, someone goes wide. That's part of me going wide on that corner.
Into Vale. At the hardest braking zone, and Love My Geordie takes the lead. Going into Vale. No. Love My Geordie, but mum_me's responding. He's got the inside line, and he retakes that P1 again. What's happening?
Oh, here we go. And it seems like Love My Geordie is leading. Actually, it's 3 thousandths of a second. Wow, look at
That
this
is incredible.
going through turn 1 and turn 2. Epic Dusk having a great, best result of his life at the moment in P3.
Epic Dusk right up in there.
But I tell you what, Dakar is not that far behind
Everyone's in
P15. Oh man, Epic Dusk goes wide and he gains the lead. Epic Dusk, there we go, going down the back straight. What's going on here?
Moment's gonna be dropped down in P3 again. Love My Geordie's still fighting, but it is Epic Dusk who's just about a front wing ahead. Dakar's also catching up. He's made about one position. He's not even made one position actually. Still, he's fighting Fexelon at the back. Like I said, it wouldn't take long for him to catch up. But I tell you what, he's gaining in those braking zones. On the flat out bit, he's not really gaining. It's in the braking zones of Vale and the first 4 corners. That's where he's gaining. The rest of the track, he's staying there because it's all flat out. There's not much variation in drivers. It's all about it. As long as you position the car right, you're fine. Love My Geordie is leading going into Baggett's and Beckett's though.
Wow, it's so close between Epic Dusk and Love My Geordie. This is probably the best we've ever seen Epic Dusk do, to be honest, around in RRA. But it looks like Epic Dusk makes a mistake, and that allows Mum_me to come through. Chris is on.
Love My Geordie, bit of a gap, not a lot, but a bit.
This is probably the best racing we've seen all season. Stick around to see this. Wow, look at this go, and Mr. Muxjo and Wasupe coming up back after a horrific start there. Wow, look at this go.
And Dakar passes Fexelon. That's a position up for him. He's in P14 now. And Dakar wide with Fexelon. He hit that big red sausage curb. That's not going to do him any favors. He's lost that position again now. Still in P15. Fexelon's actually gained a lot. He's gained about 3 positions just in that corner, despite having that little moment there. That's good for him. Love My Geordie. You don't want to commentate as cursed, but if he keeps doing it like he is, could be a possible race win.
Oh, and that's Keeper Goss spinning round.
He's round.
Spinning up P4.
He's having to come back on.
Turn 4, sorry.
Talking behind Dakar. Tell you what, Dakar's not made as big of an impact as I expected. He's not even made, like, any positions, barely.
Well, this is a very simple track, though, isn't it? It's mainly flat out. There's no real spaces to overtake.
He's down the inside. He's very on the inside. He was on the grass there. Not sure how legal that move was on Alex OG in Loffield, but that is P14.
Epic Dusk fighting with Mum_me still for that P2 position. They're going now into Maggots and Beckett's. Maggots. Here they go. Now into Beckett's. Oh, he's bumping over those corners. These curbs are really killer. To be honest, but with Supe, you can see he's pulling it back as well.
There's gaps are basically non-existent so far. Not seeing anything. It's all so close. Anywhere you look, there's a battle for the position. But Love My Geordie has to keep going like he is, and he's good going into Vale. Sorry, caught Dakar out so we can catch anyone out.
I have to say, Lucy.
Oh, that's round! It's Epic Dusk. Epic Dusk is round at Vale.
Oh no! That's Epic Dusk gone out of this.
And he's passed by everyone. Oh, and that is I don't even know who that is. 90 URI also spun.
Oh, no,
Epic Dusk went from podium to dead last in just a corner, and that front 3 is close again.
Yeah, exactly. Love My Geordie's getting gained by Mum_me. Here they go.
It's those big red curbs, those soft curbs, the only things catching out drivers. I think there was a Lamborghini there. I think it was, I don't know, but there was a Lamborghini that also had an issue with a bit of a spin, or not a spin, but a rear stepped out.
Ooh,
that's the thing, you get around this lap and going into Vale and the likes of them corners, no clue what's going to happen. That's the most exciting part. It's because those big curbs will end you. That's why you got to get it perfect. And Love My Geordie so far hasn't put a foot wrong, apart from that slight start where he had a bad start. He did jump start it, but he lifted and lost about 4 positions, so I don't think there's anything really to look at there.
No.
Mum_me also doing very well. A driver that's fallen is Woosop, who for some reason is showing up as apparently it says there's 4 Apollo drivers on the leaderboard, but it's not true. It says Woosop is in an Apollo, and speaking of, that is Chris Hunt and Mr. Mixjo close into Stowe, inside each other perfectly actually.
Yeah,
and that is Chris Hunt just out ahead, going into Vale again. This is where it gets exciting.
Oh, Chris Dunn going slightly
And
wider, but there we go.
making it through all right.
But Love My Geordie yet to lead another lap. This is 5 laps out of 18. Well, I can tell you what, there's going to be some pit stops though, I can tell you this now. So we'll have to watch out for the strategy, but it's still ever so close between Mum_me and Love My Geordie.
Daker's gained a bit that lap as well. He's up into P7, but not the impact that we expected. But that's the thing about this track. You start from the pit lane, it's going to be a lot harder than it seems. But Daker's doing all right. He's had a few moments. Nothing too clean, but he's making his way up. Love My Geordie just needs to keep a cool head now. I mean, I think the whole race is going to be scrappy because gaps don't really exist here. So it's all about precision in those corners where there's a braking zone. And speaking of, he's just gone very wide out of that corner. Braking zones and curbs are the only ones you have to.
Sorry,
oh yeah, look at that.
Super versus Chris Zahn, very close.
Pole man.
He's fine.
I shocked pole yesterday by him.
Yeah, exactly.
No one really expected him out of all drivers to be on pole.
He got no practice whatsoever, if I remember right. So the fact that he was able to do that just goes to show. Oh, Chris Zahn hitting the bumps.
Just ahead, a bit of a gap forming now between P1 and P2. Probably about a second and a bit.
I'd say about seconds now.
Yeah, well, this is where it gets interesting. Like I say, this part of the circuit, hard braking zone, and the big curbs there. So as long as they can get it right, shouldn't have an issue. And I'd say it's very plausible for any of these lead cars to make a wrong move and hit it as it's now the two boot GPs that are on each other. So it's going to be Daker racing Mr. Muxjo in the P6. He's gained in another position, and it would suggest that Mr. Muxjo shouldn't be too much of a problem for Daker. Maybe his teammate, but he's on another level.
Well,
that's what these leaders want to watch out for. You want to watch out for, because I mean, Daker is gaining. Oh, and that is a big oversteer moment for Mr. Muxjo. And that loses him the position. But I'll tell you what, he is actually gaining a bit more now, Daker. I mean, Love My Geordie does have a gap. But, you know, Daker...
nearly 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, he's gaining... This is a short race. Wow, I've just realised.
Yeah. I reckon.
Very short race, actually.
Soon. By the looks of pit stops, though, I can guarantee you we will be seeing some boxes soon from the drivers.
I'm not sure.
No, tyres do wear out around about lap 10. Lap 10 and tyres wear out. Like, we did a lot of data in Sunset GP, and around about lap 10 they all start to go. So I reckon around about lap 8 to 12 we see some pit stops.
On this track, Silverstone has a long pit lane.
Yeah.
So is the deficit worth it? I mean, we'll see. I think there's going to have to be some big strategy calls later on. Because we've seen it before, last race in Bahrain, well, not last race, but in Bahrain, a few races back, I forgot who it was, where they boxed and it was just the wrong move. Like, look, even just the to get to the line is quite long. We've got one in. That is Me. Yep, Me is in the pits, and this is exactly what I was saying. He actually jumped way ahead of the leaders there.
That is a very early pit stop. He's going to have to go way longer on those second set of tyres.
He is, and this is going to kind of prove what we were thinking. It's like, will this pay off? Every other driver needs to watch this now.
Yeah, undercut, I think Mumskimo is going for.
We will be able to see how far he jumps back, what the gap is. I mean,
look at Daker.
Right at the back now. He's right at the back now.
Daker is the king of saving tyres, remember? So Daker will try and stay out as long as he can. And he's actually gaining on Love My Geordie quite a bit.
Love My Geordie, we were talking about this yesterday. Pressure. Daker's good at handling pressure. Love My Geordie's never found himself in a situation like this. I tell you what, he just didn't have a great line through Loffield there, actually. He went very wide.
Well, actually, if you looked at Ion last night, and I know I'm going off topic, Love My Geordie and Noah Gamer won the F2 World Constructors Championship for Advan with 350
but this
points,
is RRA, and that's Daker.
Yeah, this is different. Exactly.
Daker, you took Daker in Ion F2, and the championship will be wrapped up sooner than you'd imagine. But,
exactly.
Like I said, these drivers better watch Moment to score me now. And
tell
where
you
he
what,
is on the track. Where is Moment to score
Wasupe,
me, actually?
he's way back.
Is he not? Oh, he's not finished the lap, yeah, of course. I was going to say, because, yeah, he's going to... All the drivers are going to want to watch this, because is it worth it to lose that much time? I mean, he's dropped right to the back now. I mean, right at the back, even.
Dake's going wide everywhere. Maybe he's suffering from tyre wear as well.
Could be.
He is gaining, though.
He is. Oh, who's that in the pits? Alex OG spun in the pit lane.
Oh,
and we've got more boxes. We've got Alex OG, the other Apollo, in the pit, and Epic Dusk, the spinner. So he'll have tyre damage, probably from the spin. Did he change?
Is anyone else boxed?
Did he jump out then? I didn't even see. Might have to get.
Don't know. He may have to box again because that's not going to refresh his tyres. That's not going to.
Well, I might have missed it, but interesting. And Moments Gummy has benefited. Moments Gummy has benefited. He's not last. But look, he's so far behind. I mean, he won't be that far behind now. Is that a very slow car, or is that? No, I think he was just going out of the corner.
I'm getting Monza flashbacks right now. Critical noob defending from Dake at Monza because Dake started.
The gap is quite steady, and it's just part of the track. Like you can't really gain or lose much time on because of it's all just it's the braking zones that's going to get him. Exactly. All my job is to nail it. Dake will nail it. But like I said, the curbs at Vale have already caught Dakar out once. Love my Geordie's not put a foot wrong there yet. Is he taking it cautiously? Might do. But, like, I'm standing next to them. They're probably like a quarter of a player tall. Those big curbs at Vale.
Yeah.
He's missing them a lot. He's really... When it's a big oversteer moment for Love My Geordie coming out of the corner, and that gap is
lose him a lot of time. There goes
down.
Dake. There goes Dake. Here he is.
That won't do his tyres any favour. No. Big oversteer.
I reckon they will be boxing soon.
He's going to be under pressure now. He's going to be sweating. He wants it, Dake.
This is the battle for the lead of the
where it could happen. And Love My Geordie is playing it safe. We saw going to Vale. He was missing those big curbs by so much, and Dake was just right on the. He wasn't even touching the black and white curbs, and Dake was. He was right up to them. Love My Geordie is scared of those curbs, and he didn't even touch those curbs. He still oversteered. But like you said, maybe it is tires. Because he didn't even hit a curb and he oversteered.
Yeah.
So he'll be sweating now.
Lucibot up into P5. I've just seen that.
So close.
Oh,
it's smoke there. Not sure who from. Tires might have stepped out. It could have been Love My Geordie again. Those tires that was a big slide. They might not have done any favors going into cops.
Oh, it looks like Dake's out in front.
Nope.
Oh.
It's close. And unfortunately, well, you never know. But Love My Geordie doesn't look to be in the best position right now.
Not at all. Oh, there he goes. There goes Dake.
So close.
Oh, Geordie is close.
Not. Oh, it's so close. I think Dake is just ahead, but it's this corner which will. Well, these next few corners will really see, and Dake is ahead. But.
Oh.
It's
there goes Love My Geordie.
A bit more there, Geordie. Going back at him into Vale. Oh, Dake is in. Dake boxes.
Oh, Love My Geordie is staying out.
God, Dake nearly drove straight into the wall there.
And there goes Lucibot into the pits also. Who else is boxing? Who else
that is Chris Hunt. Chris Hunt and Lucibot. And Mr. Mixjo.
Oh, they're all boxing
Pilot
out.
Someone. Everyone's in. It's hit that point, and Love My Geordie should box.
Geordie's going to be have to really cautious now. He's going to have to be so cautious.
He's going to have to push.
Who's that behind him?
It's Woosop. If Dake's boxing, and he comes out of the pits, and actually, oh no, that's not Dake. That's Mr. Muxjo. A lot of drivers in that lap.
Dake's going to get an undercut here.
If he's quick enough. I mean, Love My Geordie is just at Luffield, and Dake's still on the Wellington straight. So it's only about 2 corners behind, 3. Very close, but if I was Love My Geordie, I'd box. Just at Luffield, and Dake's still on the Wellington straight. So it's on.
What was that?
How interesting. That was
this-
just Josh's stream.
Ah, okay. But
yeah,
will Love My
if
Geordie
Dakker's
come out in front?
boxing, if Dakker's boxing, then you know that boxing is a good idea.
Yeah, Dakker
solely
is
because
known,
of that reason.
Dakker is known to save tyres very, very well. So if Dakker's boxing, Love My Geordie, yeah, there goes Love My Geordie.
Love My
Into the
Geordie
pits he
is
goes.
in, and Rusov is staying out. Wow. Interesting, that.
Maybe just wants one lap.
Probably
No,
back
oh,
in.
and Rusev!
He's round, or nearly round.
Nearly.
Like
But
what I
is
said.
anyone else into the pits?
Not right
is
now.
Is
Dakker's
Rusev
coming
gonna come out in front?
round.
Oh no, is Love My Geordie going to come out in front?
No. Ooh, it could be close. No.
No. There it goes.
And he has lost a big chunk of time, but he's on fresh tires.
On the fresher tyres, yeah.
It depends how hard they push. And there is actually more drivers in. That's going to be
many?
Fexalon, Keeper Gast,
Keep it gas.
and no one else. So just Fexalon and Keeper Gast sitting there.
So, Dakker will be leading this Grand Prix once Wasupe boxes.
He will indeed. And the gap isn't big at all.
I can tell you this now, I'm not very happy about that. I'm not very happy.
Should have boxed earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew we could see there was damage on those tires. He was having moments that no one else was really having. Love My Geordie, he got a good start. He slid around a bit. But the gap is so close already. You slid around a bit.
Yeah, Wasupe is catching. No, Wasupe is losing time.
Dakker's catching Wasupe, and Wasupe's not even boxed yet. So I think Wasupe has actually ruined his race more than anyone else by staying out. Because just look at the gap already. It's only 2 seconds. And he will box his lap. He has to. But Love My Geordie isn't that far behind Dakker.
So, who will win this race? That is the massive question. As Wasupe, there he goes into the pits now. Where is Love My Geordie? He's just coming in to Vale now. Oh, he's going a lot tighter now. You can see it now. He's pushing. If he pushes too hard, he'll be out this race. But I think we haven't noticed, but Rob is not driving.
Oh.
They are out at the moment. So, it's 5 second gap. That really is. Oof. That is a big gap. He's going to have to pull that together properly. Big and proper. You can see if you look at Love My Geordie's camera right now, you might be able to see Dakker ahead. Nope, you can't.
Yeah. I don't know, though. Because, I mean, if he makes a mistake, goes round, that's that.
Plus, Geordie's on fresh
but it's
tyres,
close.
so...
It's closer than I thought. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But worst up, down, well, he'll be a lot further than he actually is.
Yeah. I think
and
his son is
I'm
ahead.
afraid he's killed his own race off because of
Definitely. Wow, Chris Zun is going to be ahead. Yeah, they are. Is Critical Noob going to be ahead? Oh no, they're Critical Noob. What's happened to Critical Noob? They're way down.
Well,
They're fighting with Lucibot at the moment.
maybe he also stayed out. And
Yeah,
so
true.
Dakker is just visible from Love My Geordie's car. Not anymore as he goes around Stowe. But like I said, as long as Dakker controls the pace and gets round these harder corners, I mean, he'll be going safer.
He's taking
He
the
won't be
red
attacking.
curbs. Love My Geordie's really taking the red right now. He's hitting them.
Yeah, and I was watching Dakker, and Dakker wasn't. Dakker was just kind of
It's the same.
playing
The
it
gap
safe.
is exactly
Doesn't want
the
to
same.
spin. Yeah. But like I said, Dakker is staying off those curbs. He doesn't want to risk
Mama
anything.
Score
Ooh,
Me
did he have a
has
bit of
made
a
a move.
moment then? Look, Dakker actually had a bit of a moment in turn 2. Bit of a rear step out. I don't know. It was weird. A lot of people. I've seen a lot of people drivers have it. It's off that curb. They kind of get a little unsettled. But it could just be me, but the gap looks a little closer.
Mama just got me
It's
really
in the-
fighting with Rasupe right now. If you look at this battle, here we go. Brawn GP versus the Apollo Motorsports. This is like championship position right now in constructors. Is Mama just got me going to be able to make a move here?
Wuso, who's tell you what, he's actually not that bad considering his bad strategy. Not that bad. And just in
Mama
front is
Scorby's going very
Luchibot
wide.
versus Epic Dusk.
Yeah, here we go.
Luchibot of Sunset, and he's ahead of Epic Dusk now on the National Straight into
So
Cops.
it's a P2 and P4 for Sunset.
Not bad.
For
now.
fourth to last in the
I mean,
championship.
Chris Gunn isn't that far ahead. So, I mean, it's only about 3, 4, 5 seconds. No, not even. No. It'll be about 3 seconds. Maybe less.
Yeah.
Because that gap with Love My Joy and Dakar kind of the same. But Love My Joy's got to push through this chicane, which is always risky. He's made it through that time. But it just looks a bit closer to me. Just be me, though. And it's actually further. Oh, someone's in.
Hard. Oh.
And that is Epic Dusk in again.
Oh.
The second time Epic Dusk is boxing and Mom_me. So driver's already 2-stopping. That's weird, that.
Well, Mom_me really did box early. He went like lap 6, I think.
Yeah, and
Way
so did
too
Epic
early.
Dusk after his spin. He was one of the first to box. And Mom_me was the first to box, actually.
Yeah.
So if you're boxing that early, 2-stop is, well, the tires must be hurting that bad. So that they're going for a 2-stop. Anyone ahead of his 4 laps to go. I'm thinking that it's could be a 2-stop for most people. Actually, I think it would be a 2-stop for most people. Those later stoppers might not feel it as much, but in the later stages, if they stay and try and do a 1-stop, it will be hurting. And that'll be
what Jordy was thinking.
Maybe. So, I mean, Dakar would be hurting more. And they're still quite close. It's not like a big gap. Still around 5-ish seconds. But it's all about gaining. And I think Love My Jolly would take a P2. He'd love a win.
Yeah.
But I think he'd take a P2.
I mean, I'll take a P2. I'll take a P2.
Yeah, Sunset will just, in general, would take a P2. I'd take a P2 for Sunset.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, loose on Rasupe right now.
They've had a tough-ish season. Dakar's still not really attacking the corners. And neither is Love My Geordie, to be fair. The Dutchman, who could be quite popular, actually, after this.
Very close battle right now between Rasupe and Lucibot right now. Going into Vale.
Yep.
Oh, Rasupe is trying to make dive bombs here, but he's not doing it.
Loose. That's Sunset?
Yep.
Yeah.
P4 and P5.
But still holding on to that P4. He'd like a podium, a double podium. Could be very good. Christian isn't even that far up the road. Christian is just a mistake away, really, from either losing the position or coming very close to losing the position.
And Love My Geordie has gained a bit on Dakar, if you're wondering about that.
He has. It's gone down 4/10 since that last lap.
Has gone from P16 to P9. That's great from him.
Has he boxed? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Actually, no, he did. He crashed into the pit lane, actually.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He had to reverse. So, considering all that, it's done alright.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him before, actually. And Critical Noob, something's happened to him, apparently. He's down in P14.
Damn.
Alex OG also. Alex OG was doing alright a few races ago. Now he's, he's last of the actual runners.
Zenboy Gamer for the other, Zenboy Gamer for the other Brawn GP's doing well. P11.
Well,
keep
out of the points.
But he's fighting.
But Woosop, who do you think's the driver that's come off worse here? Who will leave this weekend saying that was bad?
I feel.
I mean, if anyone.
I'm going to score me.
You think? Yeah, he's out of the point. I mean, Woosop, he's going off of pole. P5 isn't great. So that gap for the lead is around the same. It swung a 10th in Dakar's favour, though.
Yeah. what's Chris Zun doing though? Is Chris Zun losing time? Because Woosop's on a roll right now.
Who's just across the line. Yeah, he is losing a lot of time.
He's losing tons.
Actually, Woosop has overtaken Luchibot. Did we see that?
Yeah, we did see that.
I didn't.
So Chris Zun is fighting for that podium position right now for the Edox team. Oh, he goes wide. Chris Zun's gone very wide there. That's going to lose him a bit of time. Oh. Will Chris Zun be able to maintain this?
I think those tires are going off. Christian, to get to the end will be a stretch, I think.
Well, it's lap 16 out of 18. We haven't got far to go.
No, and Woosop is right on him. I can't help but feel for Luchibot here, because if that was him in Woosop's position, that's a podium right there. But it still could happen going into Cops. I mean, he's fallen back a bit, but they're all kind of in the same boat. Mind you, Woosop is on a lot better tires than Luchibot and Christian. Christian is on older tires than the both of them, so that's why he's struggling a lot. Pilot, something's happened to Pilot, who was running P7.
Yeah. Looking at the infographic, it's 300 kilometers per hour is top speed around this track at the moment. 62% full throttle this track.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Zun's getting overtaken. Here's the move for P3 going into Vale. Will Super be able to make a move? Chris Zun's
wheel to wheel,
Chris Zun's lost it.
Done and dusted. That was clean. That was very clean.
Very clean. Yeah, but further back, you can see Lucibot going way off track there.
From the average spectator, that was a very clean move. I mean, I know they're no collide, but even that, it didn't touch him at all. Very nice.
Pretty much.
One for the highlight reel.
Well, if we do one, that is.
But next up on that list, though, will be probably Christian or Luchibot. I mean, he's not holding on. He's going wide all over the place.
Yeah, I think Lucibot's struggling with tyres as well. Love my Geordie's lost a load of time to Dakar. I think Dakar, as long as he doesn't do anything, he's got
a little
bag
bit
right now.
Just a little bit. But it's close still. Anything could happen. Who are we on right now? Who are the cameras on?
Dakar at the moment.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot to screenshot this.
No, I can see it. I can see it on Josh's thing.
Ah, okay. Well, that's pretty much
he's streaming.
It's really live.
The stream. Yeah, another person who's a bit quiet, Mr. Muxjo, E6, quite on the level of Dakar, in that kind of, top 3, and Woosop is pulling away. Luchibot is not making as big of an impact on Christian, who just went mega wide, by the way.
I think
he's not making that big of an impact. He's not. I mean, I'll keep an eye on him.
So, final lap now. It is Dakar leading. 5.1 seconds behind is Luchibot. I mean, Love My Geordie. Wow. Dakar's done a demanding performance here. Really has.
Oh, Christian again losing it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, big out of slide.
Oh, what's happened to Wasu? What's happened to Wasu? Oh no, he's in P3. Sorry, I freaked out for a second. I thought this was
you got me worried.
I was like, what? Has Pilot... So, here we go, looking at the fight for P4 right now. Chris Zun defending off Luchibot. And it is very tight going through turn 4 into turn 5, going down the back straight. Can Luchibot make a move going into Lovefield?
Come on. Do it. You know you want it on the grass.
Yes,
not even on the track.
There we go. Here we go. This is the fight for the P4. Lovely fight.
Oh, there he is. Around the outside.
There we go. Lovely.
Just like that.
Lovely.
Done.
But
scary.
Dakar going through Maggots and Beckett's now. Here he comes. Wow.
It's just one corner to look for him really now, and that's Vale.
Yep. So Dakar.
I think he should slow down and let him past.
Well, he might make a mistake. That'd be very funny, wouldn't it?
So, down. Going into Vale, the only place he can really have an issue now.
Yeah, here he goes.
He's going
lovely,
through there.
clean, lovely and slow.
Very slow. Doing the blade.
But here he comes. Across the line comes Dakar to win the Silverstone Grand Prix.
Love my Geordie in P2. What a result for him.
5 seconds exactly.
There you go.
But we're soon
Gained a little bit,
across
didn't
the
he?
line. Going to be coming across the line now.
Yep.
Here he goes for P3. What's up? Is in P3. 20 seconds behind. But here comes the fight for P4, and Lucibor gets P4. Followed by Chris Zun. And Mr. Muxjo. And then it will be Epic Dusk. Yeah, there they come across the line. Epic Dusk. Then it'll be mum_me. Mum_me starting P3, finishing P8. Dear oh dear. Deary dear. Critical Noob P9. Keep it gassed P10. And that rounds out the points paying positions. So, Dakar wins. What are the chances of that happening, eh?
I just don't know. I mean, I'd like to say the battle for the lead was a bit of a yawn fest after the first few laps, but it was alright. Lucibot doing donuts. He's actually doing donuts very well, actually. I don't know why he's doing donuts. Came fourth.
Alright, we shall be doing interviews in just a second. We will be right back soon for that. So now, after that very commanding win by Dakar, we are here now with. I apologise. What happened there? We are now with Wasoop. So Wasoop, after a fantastic Grand Prix and now a podium, how do you feel? Yeah, you read. So, what happened after the first lap? You lost quite a lot of time. What happened? Ah, I see. But I guess you must feel great after that first round of pit stops and then coming back up to the podium. How do you think you could have done any better then? All right. Well, good luck on your future endeavors and have fun on the podium. All right, we'll be back in just a second with Love My Geordie. So, Love My Geordie, that is P2 for the Silverstone Grand Prix with the Sunset GP team. How do you feel?
I feel kind of good, but kind of sucks to get P2 when I know I can get P1.
Well, like you said, you could have maybe you've got P1 and you boxed slightly later. Was that a part of your strategy to try and get an overcut?
Well, I was trying to get an overcut to get the best tires at the end, but as I looked at the pace from the card, at the end it didn't really change. So,
Hmm.
my
You were
own
pretty
fault.
even. You were pretty even with him throughout the entire race, but I guess you did as much as you possibly could. Um, Now, obviously, this is your first podium with the team. How do you think the team are feeling right now?
Well, I think it's good for the team to get P2 and P4 for the Constructors' Championship. But yeah, as I said, P1 could have been a better result.
Well, yeah. Obviously, good luck on your future endeavours in the races, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have fun on the podium.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back now with Dakar very soon. I said that to Soup as well. Dakar, where's Dakar? Dakar, do you want to unmute? Okay, do you want to unmute Dakar and just stand normally, or do you want to do text? Can you like stand behind the microphone? You can't talk? All right, no problem. No problem. All right, I'm gonna have to. All right. Oh, didn't mute myself. All right, now we're back with Dakar after what was a very commanding win. How do you feel, Dakar? You're very cold. All right. Well, so it looks like you've pretty much got the championship in the bag right now, Port Drivers Championship. I think you're probably if you win one more race, you should have the championship settled. How do you think that's gonna go? I think so. Yeah. If I look at the standings. Well, obviously you had to fight. You had to fight your way through the grid. How hard was that? Since this track is very flat out. So would you say it was very difficult, or would you say it was quite easy to get through the grid? Ah, okay. Well, have fun on the podium and good luck in your championship fight, and have fun on the podium. So that is the interviews with the drivers. We should be seeing the podium starting very soon. And now looking at the podium. So now we're here for the podium and we're about to see the first driver come on for the podium. And here we are, just waiting now. Everyone's revving their engines up. Please rise, podium sitters. In P3, after a very big comeback from a very poor start to the race, it is for Brawn GP. Wasupe! Here he comes out onto the podium. And there he goes. Very, very excited. I can see him very, very happy about that podium. Although he probably would have wanted a higher position, but he can't judge. So now P2 for Sunset GP. It is now. Love my Geordie. Here he is for P2. Very commanding start of the race. And he ended up doing really well. So so now for P1, Wasupe, you need to move or I'll beat you with a stick. And there we go, for our winner now, it is Dakar for Boot GP after a very commanding finish to the race. The French baguette. So Dakar has officially won the So that is Dakar winning this Grand Prix. Thank you for staying with us here today, and well done to Dakar, Love My Geordie and Wasupe, and everyone for that commanding and beautiful start of the race, which was very exciting. So now it is the French national anthem. If they can all get in the podium seats.
What the hell's the spray song? Okay, no one cares.
Alright, that was the podium. Well done to Dakar for winning once again another Grand Prix at Silverstone today. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you can all tune with us next time we do a Grand Prix. So thank you for watching, and goodbye from the media.